Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today we're traveling back in time, diving deep into the annals of history to uncover the stories of some of the most legendary figures in Islamic history. We're talking about warriors, strategists, leaders who shaped the destiny of empires. These weren't just guys on horseback with swords. These were figures who not only dominated on the battlefield, but also left an indelible mark on the world stage. Their legacies resonate even today, centuries later, reminding us of courage, faith, and strategic brilliance. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through time. Get ready to meet the OG 5 warriors of Islam who redefined what it meant to be a badass on and off the battlefield. Let's go! First up, we've got Khalid ibn al-Walid, a name that strikes fear and respect into the hearts of history buffs everywhere. This dude was known as the Sword of Allah. I mean, come on, that title alone tells you everything you need to know. Khalid was a companion of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And trust me, the Prophet didn't just hand out nicknames like Sword of Allah to anyone. Khalid was a military prodigy. We're talking undefeated in over 100 battles. From the Arabian desert to the plains of Persia, the Battle of Yarmouk crushed the Byzantines, the conquest of Syria and Iraq. Khalid was there, leading the charge. This wasn't just luck, though. Khalid was a master strategist, a military innovator who knew how to use his smaller, agile forces to outmaneuver and outsmart larger armies. But here's the thing about Khalid. He wasn't just about brute force. He was known for his chivalry, his sense of justice, and his mercy towards defeated enemies. He understood that true strength lies not just in winning battles, but in winning hearts and minds. And that, my friends, is what makes Khalid ibn al-Walid a legend. Next up, we're heading to the heart of the Crusades, a period of intense religious conflict. And in this corner, representing Islam, we have the one and only Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, a name synonymous with chivalry, courage, and strategic brilliance. Salahuddin, or Saladin as he's known in the West, was the Sultan of Egypt and Syria, a ruler who rose to prominence during a time when the Muslim world was facing a serious threat from European crusaders. These weren't your friendly neighborhood crusaders. They were here to conquer Jerusalem and were willing to fight dirty to do it, but Salahuddin was no pushover. He united the Muslim forces, rebuilt their armies, and basically said, "Not today, crusaders, not today." And then he went and recaptured Jerusalem in 1187 at the Battle of Hattin, a decisive victory that sent shockwaves through Europe. But here's the kicker. Salahuddin was known for his mercy. He allowed the defeated Christians to leave Jerusalem peacefully, a stark contrast to the brutality shown by the Crusaders when they had captured the city decades earlier. Chapter 3. Tariq ibn Ziyad, the conqueror of Spain. Hold on tight, because we're crossing continents and heading to Europe, where our next legendary warrior, Tariq ibn Ziyad, is about to make history. This Berber general was a force of nature, the mastermind behind the Umayyad conquest of Visigothic Hispania, which is basically Spain and Portugal today. Imagine this, it's 711 AD. Tariq, leading a force of mostly Berber and Arab soldiers, crosses the Strait of Gibraltar, you know, that narrow gap between Africa and Europe. It was a daring move, a gamble that paid off big time. Tariq's forces, fueled by faith and a thirst for, let's be honest, loot, swept through the Iberian Peninsula like a sandstorm. They crushed the Visigothic forces at the Battle of Guadalete, a victory so decisive it basically ended Visigothic rule in the region. Now, Tariq's conquest wasn't just about military might. It had a profound impact on the course of history, opening up the Iberian Peninsula to Islamic rule which would last for centuries. Think about that, Islamic Spain. It became a center of learning, a beacon of art and science, a place where different cultures and religions interacted and, dare I say, even got along. All thanks to the strategic brilliance and audacity of Tariq ibn Ziyad. Chapter 4. Muhammad ibn Qasim, the boy conqueror. Our next warrior was practically a teenager when he made history. Meet Muhammad ibn Qasim, a young general who at just 17 years old led the conquest of Sindh and Multan in present-day Pakistan. Yeah, you heard that right. 17. While most teenagers were busy figuring out what to wear to prom, this dude was out there conquering empires. But don't let his age fool you. Muhammad ibn Qasim was a military prodigy, a brilliant strategist who combined military might with shrewd diplomacy. He understood that winning battles was just one part of the equation. Winning the hearts and minds of the local population was crucial for long-term stability. And that's exactly what he did. He established Islamic rule in the region, but he did it with a focus on justice and tolerance. He allowed the conquered people to practice their own religions, follow their own customs, and govern their own affairs. This approach earned him the respect and loyalty of the local population, solidifying Muslim rule in the region for centuries to come. Not bad for a teenager, right? Chapter 5. Osman I, the founder of an empire. Last, but definitely not least, we have Osman Fan, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, a name that still echoes through the halls of history. We're talking about a man who started from humble beginnings, a leader who, through sheer grit, determination, and yes, some pretty impressive military skills, laid the foundation for one of the longest-lasting empires in history. Osman was a bey, basically a chieftain, in Anatolia, which is modern-day Turkey. The Byzantine Empire, the big guys on the block at the time, were crumbling, and Osman saw an opportunity. He rallied his fellow Turks, forged alliances, and started chipping away at the Byzantine frontier. What started as a small border state quickly grew into a regional power, and then, boom, the Ottoman Empire was born. Osman's military genius lay in his ability to adapt to changing circumstances, to use new technologies like gunpowder, and to create a loyal and disciplined army. But it wasn't just about military power. Osman was a shrewd politician, a skilled administrator who built a strong state capable of withstanding internal and external pressures. And that's a wrap on our epic journey through history. We've met 5 extraordinary warriors, each with their own unique story, their own triumphs and challenges. These weren't just conquerors, they were leaders, strategists and visionaries who shaped the course of empires and left an undeniable mark on the world. From the deserts of Arabia to the heart of Europe, these warriors demonstrated courage, faith, and an unwavering commitment to their cause. Their stories remind us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, even when the chips are down, it's possible to achieve extraordinary things. So tell me, who's your favorite warrior from our list? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more epic history lessons, and share this video with your friends. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay awesome.